Welcome to part 3, everybody, of Let's Play Super Metroid, and today we head on over to Norfair with our newfound Varia suits, which allows us to go into high temperature type areas.
Without the authorization of Adam Malkovich, sorry.
Yeah, that was...
We're lucky we don't have that idiot in this game saying, you know, wait until you fight the boss in the heated area to turn it on.
And by the way, that's
hey, good dying. How about you put this thing on?
Oh, hey!
Yeah.
Hey!
Two instances where you had to beat the boss in order for that door to open. So.
Yeah, I don't know why they do that. It's kind of stupid.
No, I'm wondering how that works. Come to think of it.
Programming. They recognize that you get the various suit, and then they're like, oh, let's just go ahead and open the door.
You know what's
it's kind of stupid.
Samus and Mega Man are a lot alike because they have E-tanks.
I was about to say they're a lot alike in more ways than just E-tanks. They got those, they got arm cannon, they got a huge suit.
No.
Speaking of which, has anyone seen Smash Kingdom?
No.
Are you talking about the Game Boy Smash Brothers?
No, I mean the Flash parody of Smash Brothers, and this is one scene where Mega Man is fighting Samus in Norfair or Brinstar, wherever it is, and then their arm cannons connect and this shoot, and then there's just like this puff of smoke, and then they just look at each other awkwardly.
And Lester, now we get the high jump boots. You happy?
Well, you could have saved time before with them. So no.
Oh,
Yellow dog!
I sped it up! I sped it up, okay?
I'm just nitpicking now. I'll do that for the rest of this playthrough.
E-tank.
Oh, hey, because I know most of the stuff in this game, too. I just can't 100% it yet.
Fanfare plays every single time you get one and you have to wait for it to wear off.
It gets annoying after a while, yeah.
Yeah, well, it's better than the fanfare not being there and people going, oh,
yeah. Other than we're looking at you.
Saying, what is my final... Why isn't this Final Fantasy with... wait, no, let me rephrase. This game isn't Final Fantasy without its victory fanfare. What is this?
You got the high jump boots, which allow you to jump higher.
But at the same time, I can kind of understand where that's coming from, so...
Yeah.
And it kind of sucks that you have to actually beat this enemy that's crawling around the room first before you can actually run out of here.
You know, it actually kind of seems like a stupid idea. Why do you have to kill one enemy just to unlock that door? It should be unlocked from the first place, and then the door going for the high jump boots be locked. That's what I would
Very
think.
true.
But they kind of put it backwards.
I'll wait here, and then I'll snipe him as he comes through the tube.
That's the best way to do it.
Plan.
How did you know?
Nothing could possibly go wrong.
This is Norfair, right?
Yeah, this is Norfair.
Okay,
Norfair.
Although it kind of looks a little bit better in Metroid Zero Mission.
It looks a lot better there. In fact, we won't even see the lava segments until... Right now, actually, never mind.
Yeah,
Okay,
here it looks like it's made out of cookie dough.
It
Can
does.
Can I volunteer to do the Metroid Zero Mission playthrough?
Volunteer,
Well,
that's
I
very
did
cold.
Metroid, so sure.
Well, actually, Matt, I'm thinking, should I do it blind?
Wait a minute.
I thought you said you beat that game.
Didn't you say
I
you
haven't beaten it.
I thought you
haven't
did.
beaten it.
How far
I
have you
haven't
gotten,
beaten
man?
it. Okay, I think I got up to Kraid's lair last time I played.
Then I would say that would be semi-blind rather than be blind.
Well,
that's like a third of the game.
I can still never get wall jumping right. I mean, I don't need to ask how to do it. I know how to wall jump, I just can't get the timing right.
Okay, something I need to go over, like, back in part 1, I mentioned that this was my third favorite Metroid game. The reason behind this is because of the physics. I'm not a huge fan of the floaty physics in this game as opposed to, like, the tight controls from Metroid Zero Mission, which is my favorite 2D Metroid game.
I know a lot of people praise the floaty controls in this because it just makes the platforming easier, and plus the single wall jump makes things so much easier to sequence break, so fans stick to it.
Like, from a wall jumping perspective, I guess, but like when it comes to like landing your jumps correctly on a platform, because like there can be a lot of times where you can't see where you're landing because of the camera, how the camera is sometimes, and it can throw me off a little bit.
Yeah, ironically, the Game Boy Advance games are better with that, and they had a smaller screen to work with.
And plus, it's harder to perform spin jumps, which is necessary to do wall kicks and stuff than it is with the GBA Metroid games, which I thought that the GBA Metroid games did the physics a little bit better in my regard. So,
In my opinion, the GBA Metroid games are honestly my favorite in the entire series.
They really are one of the best ones, in my opinion.
Metroid Zero Mission would probably have to be my favorite Metroid game.
Yeah, I'd have to say so too, because, well, like I said, you guys know how much I praise that game all the time.
Oh, because like
Let's Play over.
The way I look at it is that it combines the non-linearity of Super Metroid with the fast-paced action reflex.
Too embarrassing.
I knew you were gonna do that. Jesus. Now you made it all the way up there and you had no super missiles. How dare you waste all that time still?
And then you fall back down again. Why, Ken? Why?
But like it combines all the fast-paced controls from
the game's now just taunting you and now giving you a super missile. And you're thinking, should I go back?
No, that like completely went over my head actually at the time.
That's funny. I love it when the games do that and hate it at the same time. The game just trolled you, sir. How do you feel?
Yeah, now you're gonna go get a super missile and you go, wait, 2? Where did I? You're kidding, I got one earlier, what the fudge?
But like, yeah, Metroid Zero Mission pretty much combines like the stuff from Metroid Fusion and Super Metroid I liked, and that's the best way I can put it, honestly.
Just it adds it to Metroid 1 in a way that it's, you know, actually navigatable without the need for a map.
It's honestly one of the most linear ones in the series, but at the same time, it still keeps itself, you know, non-linear for the people who don't like the linear style, and I appreciate that. So it's also very easy to sequence break for those people who just like sequence breaking a lot.
So long as you can, you know, nut out the whole wall jumping thing.
Yeah, like for example, I know Matt, you've played the game countless of times. So have you been able to sequence break to the point where you get the super missiles early?
Yep.
Yep.
So have I.
So
have I. And I know how to get it too. It's
I know how.
Something I'm going to bring you up once you get to the commentary of that. But
yeah, I know how to. It's just I usually don't like doing it because at that point it just kind of feels a little too much to get to it, in my opinion.
Also, I'm about to perform some more sequence breaking, so hooray.
Well, here I always do the same thing you're doing. Just get the beam now. While you're here, just get it.
Come to think of it, it makes the grapple beam look all useless and shit.
In all honesty, you never really have to use a grapple beam in this game unless you're over water. Other than that, you can just wall jump it.
Hello, free missile tank for the win.
But yes, now that I think about it, maybe I should beat Zero Mission in my own time first. And I think that would be nice to do for the league, if you're okay with it, Matt, Lester, Ken.
It would be, but it'd just be a lot harder for you. It really would be.
Yeah. Well, that and I really need to practice wall jumping anyway, so I just need to get the timing down for it.
Morally, you don't need wall jumping to beat the game.
I know. I just want to, you know, practice it to the point that I'm more confident at pulling it off. Because, you know, I get to sections where I need to wall jump and I'm going, I can't do this.
Even though it's not required, yeah, I do recommend you just practice it a little more. Just to help you.
So you know, I've got that little bit of insurance, so, you know, if I stuff something up, I don't need to spend 12 minutes doing something that should only take 4 seconds.
Yeah. But now we got the wave beam, and as you can see, the one thing I like about this game is they stack the beams up, but you have the option to turn them on and off.
It's something I wish they bring back for the other Metroid games, to be honest, because I'd like to turn off the ice beam sometimes.
You know, honestly, I really wish they did, and the closest they got to that is Prime 1 and 2, where you can always swap between your beams. You never have to just use one and one only.
I kind of prefer that.
Then they took it away in Prime 3.
You know what? I kind of prefer that method the most, actually, because it adds more to the strategy.
Well, for me as well, because it was a little faster to get to.
Plus in Prime 1 as well, you could charge the beams to get separate different effects and special effects, couldn't you?
Well,
like,
you can kind of do it with this too.
Yeah.
I mean, there's special powers you can do here with certain beams. Like, there's the ability where you charge up a certain beam and you can heal yourself with power bombs and whatnot. Then there's other ones where like you can kill enemies easier. Some of them are kind of pointless and just they're too hard to pull off, so you never do them.
Also,
you can heal yourself with power bombs? That's nifty. You can heal yourself with power bombs? How do you do that?
In this game, you can. You have to have, like, I think, what was it, most of the beam upgrades and the power bombs, and you gotta charge it up at a certain point. It's really complicated.
Wait, you can kill yourself with a power bomb and what?
No, you can't kill yourself. You heal yourself.
Oh, yeah, there was a really convoluted way of doing that. Like, you had to have a specific amount of missiles and shit. And
yeah, it's like, that's one of the only times in the game as well where you can see Samus in her Zero suit.
I don't think it would be Zero Suit, but...
Well, it's not the same Zero Suit we know today. It's her in her bathing suit. It gets worse in Portal 2, trust me.
Yeah, the Wii's get worse. Wait, will that happen?
And now I'm gonna go back for that green missile door.
Oh god. Cut.
The return of Wii.
There's a return of Wii. Okay.
Return to the black screen.
You're gonna cut again, aren't you?
I don't remember.
Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it.
Damn it.
I knew. That's what I hate about this jump.
Oh!
I always just I got the ice beam for this, because by that point I'll just use that instead of the grappling beam. This just takes forever. It really does.
I'm just waiting to hear the Mario
There
dying
we
sound
go.
again, and then just have text appear on the screen.
Which you got that right from Johnny's playthrough in Brain Scratch, didn't you?
Maybe.
Missile.
That's a yes.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Me thinks that he did.
You really gonna try to make the jump? That's not good. There's a platform.
This is gonna be a mess.
shoot.
Ooh,
No.
really.
There's a platform there where you shoot.
Yeah, I know, but I decided to show up anyway.
I sometimes forget the platform's there.
I hate this.
I do the same
By the
thing.
way, this is one of my least favorite rooms.
I don't like this
The
one.
lava dragons don't particularly help. Yes, I said dragon, not seahorse.
In fact, actually, there's
I call them
tanks in this room.
seahorses.
There's
They
two
look
missile
like
tanks in this room, and one of them is extremely easy to miss. I found it my first time by accident. And it's in that platform you're aiming at. In fact, you're getting it now? How did
Yeah,
you
In
get it?
Metroid universe, where
There you go.
seahorses and dragons are
Oh yeah,
synonymous.
reserve tank and missile tank. Reserve
And
tank.
I think
that's
the
right.
thing that would throw most people off is that if you played the GBA games, you would know like exactly where every single power-up is. In this one, like there's like 2 power-ups in the same room, and not everybody would catch that. I
And
had the same issue
that's-
with that too, especially since my first Metroid game was Fusion. So
Well, that's the thing I don't like about this game. The powers sometimes they combine in rooms, but they don't try to show you it's different on the map. So if you're trying to go for 100% and you're not using a guide, you can lose track of what you've gotten and what you haven't really easily.
Can you
Yeah.
just explain to me what a reserve tank is?
Pretty much.
okay,
a
reserve tank.
Watch
Okay,
it
let me
later.
explain it since this is my commentary.
Sorry, I know as much as you.
Okay.
Apparently.
Okay, basically whenever you fill up on max out your energy, the little blue thing on the right side of the energy called auto will turn yellow. If you happen to die somehow, which I don't think you should, otherwise I will punch you in the face. Depending on how many reserve tanks you have, it will fill one of your energy tanks back up when you die.
There's 4 reserve tanks, so at the most you can get 4 energy tanks refilled. And there's an option where you can turn it on just to refill your health when you need to. So
Save room.
it's not
Wait, is
just
that
for
the first
dying.
save room? Holy crap.
Yeah,
That was the first save room that he came across.
I know. I'm not trying
So,
to explain every last thing. It's just that's my commentary style. Unfortunately, I'm more the explainer.
So yeah, I'm expecting Ken to punch me in the face because I would probably die in this game.
Yeah, but Blaine Chugakata, my explaining things. Those are like the first 2 Let's Players I've already watched.
And now it's time for some more sequence breaking in the next upcoming room or so.
Well, I always do the same thing in this room too. Just get it while you're here. It's so much easier.
Well, you're supposed to come here anyway, but I'm talking about it.
Get it while you're here at this point. Don't climb all the way up and fall down. Just kind of feels awkward.
Hey, YouTube! Would you mind letting the video load all the way through? Okay, thanks.
Ice beam.
So
Hang
now we
on
already have
just
the ice.
a minute. I've got Samba stuck in space.
And I'm gonna be
Space.
get used to this beam spray because I'm gonna have this combination throughout the rest of the game until I get the plasma beam. Oh my god, did I like see a black portion?
Well, you don't get
of
the plasma
screen?
beam too near the end. That's why.
Yeah. But like, did I see a black portion on the right part of the screen when I was like scrolling into like the hallway?
I saw it too, actually. Emulator glitch much?
Also, I don't think you can kill those yellow things if I'm not mistaken, right?
I don't think you can either.
You might be able to,
You
but
know.
obviously you can't do it with the ice beam. I just never bothered because I just always had the ice beam equipped.
Well, I'm lagging behind, so I'll let you know. Oh, thanks,
Well,
YouTube.
we're at the end of the video anyways, Marley.
Yeah.
YouTube, you're such a... You are insane in a bucket, YouTube. Seriously.
And up the elevator you go, going back to...
Emulator, fast forward.
Really? You're at the end and you have to fast forward, really?
Anywho, next
Oh, dear.
we shall see you guys in part 4.
Wait. Nearly there. Nearly there.
Not gonna wait for you.
I know. Don't wait for me. Just keep going. Go on without me.
Just go to 1440 and you'll see it.